Welcome back. Today we're going to go over a few different drills. We'll see how many we get through today, but this is a typical drill session that we go through on our Flatwater Tuesdays. First one is buoyancy bounce. So what we're doing here is just trying to sink the board, brace with the paddle, bounce up and down, let the board float. Try to get your sternum up, almost like you're on a trampoline, going up and down on the mat, but not leaving the mat. We're not trying to porpoise, we're just trying to unweight. Okay, number two is the squat and catch drill. And what we're gonna do is just squat, put the blade in the water until it's buried and come back up. And when we do this, we wanna make sure this knee goes forward of your ankle. Here, and stand back up. Here we go again. Stand up. Squat, stand up. Trying to get the blade in, and when the blade goes in, you want it to travel forward. So if I do it with one hand, it's like grabbing a fish. The blade travels forward. That's what we're looking for the squat catch. Blade traveling forward, knee going forward of your ankle. All right, here we go. Okay, number three here, we have the one-handed catch. And what we're doing is taking the blade out of the water, throwing it up here with one hand. We're gonna be moving, so the blade stays where you plant it, and when it gets to where your bottom hand can reach it, that's gonna be your power zone. So that's where we apply the most power. Not at the catch as we're coming in, after the catch, after we've set the catch. So what that looks like, I'm gonna back up and come by and explain it. Okay, here we go on this one. We're gonna get a couple of strokes in, and then one-handed out there, blade comes to you, and grab it and stand up. Grab it, stand up. So when we're doing this one, when we grab it, we're going to stay in a squat and finish out with standing up and unweighting. That point where I grab the paddle is where I'm putting in the most power. So if I was just to do a regular stroke, right here is where I'm putting in the power. Right there. There. Okay, that's number three. Okay, number four, we're gonna work on our exit. And we really, on the exit, we need it to be snappy. So to get that snappy exit, usually I'm gonna take my bottom hand and it's gonna turn in towards my belly. So I'm coming out, flipping the paddle. So if you can just flip the paddle like that, your top hand's turning like a doorknob sorta, and the bottom hand's breaking in, and you're pulling up like you're taking out, drawing a sword. Okay? So to work on that, you stand up and just take really short strokes and add no power at all, but just flick your wrist in, here, here. So we can do this. You can add the squat catch to this. Boom. Snappy. The reason why we want that snappy exit is we need the recovery to be twice as fast as the actual stroke. So here it comes out, pop forward. If I hit it on the other side here, you can see it. There we go. Boom. And it also gets you a quick brace if you need it. Yeah. All right, that was number four. Number five, we're gonna porpoise the board. So, much like we did with the buoyancy bounce, but now we're gonna start to lift the back foot. So we're gonna get the board moving and then just feather the back. So this knee is coming up and forward. This knee comes up like I'm gonna knee a soccer ball. So if I had a soccer ball right here and I wanted to knee it, boom, that's what's happening. But my foot's not coming off the board, only the heel. So the heel comes up, Also, you'll notice the knee forward of the ankle. So my heel's coming up, knee goes forward of the ankle, projecting up and over. All right, that was number 5. Number 6, this is for you guys that have a hard time getting your heel to come up off the board. So you just want to start with the heel off the board and keep it off the board. So we're going to porpoise like this now. So we're trying to get as light as we can on our feet. Keeping the heel up off the board. Just keeping your feet light, using the ball of your feet. The heel really only touches for stability. Okay, that was number 6. Okay. All right, drill number 7. We're gonna start putting some things together. So we're gonna use our short stroke, snappy exit, and our porpoising here. So short stroke, snappy exit, with the porpoising going, try to build up some board speed. Top hand stays right up here. Okay. Come back by one more with that. No power, I'm just pinching the paddle with these 2 fingers. All right, that was number 7. Number 8, we're going to exaggerate the porpoising. And this is by bringing the front foot up. Because when we porpoise, we're unweighting the front foot first, then the back foot. It's really close together, but the front foot does unweight first. So this drill, we're going to exaggerate that, and we're going to actually bring the front foot off the board, then the back foot. All right, and so now, the reason we do that is we start out with the last drill, and we progress to the bigger porpoises. And when you start progressing to bigger porpoises with harder paddling, you need to have that stability. So this kind of helps you develop that stability. If you can do this on your board, then you're going to have success as you put more power and apply more energy to what you're trying to do here. So that was number 8, and I think that's all for today. Wish you guys all the best. Thanks for checking out the channel. We'll see you next time.